Rowserworld. All right, guys, so let's see if we can get this guy tackled. The first thing that you want to do is you want to look at the wine glass shape. Once again, guys, if you've been following me, you know what that is. I will be uploading a video specifically on that, because once you learn that particular technique, I am pretty confident that anybody that's watching should be able to draw a caricature once you finish watching my YouTube channel, because it's really not that hard. It's just learning how to see or see it here, and then it'll happen here. Okay, so not see it here, like my head's kind of shiny. Can you see? I got some indentions up there right now. Golly. All right, so let's go ahead and get kicked off. I'm gonna do a basic outline of the face. I'm gonna go from the cheekbone here, okay, and then from the cheekbone I'm gonna travel down my shape, and then over here I'm gonna draw the other side of my shape here, okay, and make his beard come off maybe about right here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the neck here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw the top portion of the head. One. And it's like a little circle pretty much, so I can just do this here. I'll just figure out where my circle is going to be at. Okay. And then I'll just put his braid like that, okay? And then I'm gonna draw his head shape of his hair, basically. Okay, and then we'll come here off the back end. Don't let them fool ya, oh no. All right, guys, so we're doing some Bob Marley in today. Okay, so now we pretty much got a good little picture of Bob Marley. Okay, if you didn't know anything or who I was drawing, this is an important thing, because once you got the shape, then you can see everything else. Okay, so you got to learn how to keep everything basic. Okay, I'm gonna show you like the 3/4 view and all of that. I got some techniques that I'm gonna show you guys, and you really got to follow on YouTube too, because I have a lot of information. I have about 400 videos online, and so it's different subjects. You can go to my caricature basics videos, and if you watch them long enough and as many times, and we're uploading some new stuff, because I have what you call I have clarity some days. And so while I'm sitting around, I'm like, wait a minute, I know how to show them how to draw this. So I try to make a video every time that happens, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead, guys, and we're gonna do the eyebrows real quick, okay? So what I'll do here is I'll do an eyebrow here, 1, okay? Then an eyebrow here, 2. Okay, 1, 2, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the eyes, okay? Now, no matter what you see going on the paper, realize it's on the picture. Remember that everything is a basic shape. So don't get confused about don't get confused by the picture. Look at it like a basic shape. All right, so right now, I'm going to draw a shape like so, okay? So everything looks pretty even. So I'm going to draw a shape like this. 1, 2, okay? Now what I'll do here is I'm going to draw a shape like this. Okay, and then I'm going to put his eyes over here. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put his nose. So what I like to do first is let's go ahead and draw the center portion of the nose. This way you don't get lost about what you're doing. Okay, everything to this side of the drawing is going to be bigger than everything to this side because obviously it's a 3/4 view. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to draw the nose just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead here and give him some expression lines. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put his mouth here. Okay, so we'll start with the center of the mouth once again. 1, 2, okay, just like that, and then I'm gonna come here, 1, 2, just like that, just like that, and I could put some teeth in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and pretty much, guys, we had the drawing down to a science. Okay, we got a picture of the Rasta man, Bob Marley. Okay, so now what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead. I just want to back up just a little bit. I can't really see his outfit too much, so I just make it kind of like what he's doing. You know, no real big deal. He's doing like this, and then it looks like his arm kind of came out here and then came back in like his, you know, like his hand is coming out of here. Just like that. All right, so now we got a picture of Bob Marley, okay? Hey, right on, man. Thanks a lot. I'm glad that you appreciate this particular drawing. Okay, so we got a picture of Bob Marley. Now, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make Bob Marley look realistic. So for the realism, we'll take a gray marker. I also use color. The same rules apply, but I don't want you to get confused with color yet. But eventually, I'm gonna unleash a series of color videos on you that will absolutely clarify the entire process for you. Okay, so let me get all this stuff off the screen here. Okay, so let's go ahead here and shade him in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little shade right here, see if we can make Bob look real. Put a little shade right here maybe. And I'm trying to draw a little slow for you guys so you can follow along at home. I like to use this gray because it has a lot of it can really bring out the drawing when you do a black and white, so it just doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't just look like a bunch of lines. Even though it looks like the person, you know, you still want to have you a little depth and dimension in there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put a little shade under here. Okay, to create a separation between the neck and the top of the picture. And then maybe in here, I'll just do a little bit of shade. Okay, now, the next thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna do the hair. Now, I know you're thinking, well, that's probably gonna take a long time. Not really. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna color in. Hold up, that's not the right marker. I'm gonna color in the hair for you. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color in the dark spaces that are next to his head. So I just make like basic shapes here. That's how you color fast. You make you an outline of the shape first, and then you kind of just color in between the lines. Okay, so here I'm just making a shape. It's like that. And I'm gonna leave a little bit of a line there because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to do this to his beard here. So I want to make sure that still stands out, that it doesn't just get lost in the picture. Okay, just like that. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that to the other side here. Just follow my shape once again. Okay. Okay, now for the rest of the drawing, what we'll do is we'll do this, okay? I'm just gonna color it in here first. I'm gonna make it look kind of like, you know, kind of curly up here because it's not really going into the dread yet, so to speak. All right, so now from here, what I'll do is I'm gonna make his dreadlocks. Almost there, guys. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna come over here to the other side. And I'm just doing something that looks like dreads. I'm not trying to draw all these dreads that, you know, like exactly like the picture. This is just a cartoon. Almost there, guys. Okay, so we're just about done there. Okay, and pretty much, guys, we got our drawing down to a science. I'm just gonna do a little bit of darkening here on these little features here. I like to do this because it makes your drawing look more it gives it that crazy look between real life and a cartoon. So I just do this real quick just to darken it, and I use this because this little marker here, because what happens is a lot of times is that the Crayola marker doesn't have as dark a pigment as the Sharpie does, so that's the only like kind of little bit of a downside you'll have. Let me just do a little bit of his mustache here, real light, you know what I mean, just something like that. Okay, and pretty much, guys, and then we'll do some little hairs out here maybe, you know what I mean, just like that, just real quick. Okay, cool. All right, and then okay, cool. All right, so we got Bob Marley as a cartoon. It looks like him too. All right. All right, and then let's go ahead and just put his name. Oh wait, one more thing here. Let me go here. Just make sure this looks all right. Okay, there we go. All right, so all we have to do now is just put his name here. So we'll just take our marker and we'll write Bob Marley. So let me just put that. Okay, and I'm gonna sign it real quick right here for you guys. And then that's it. It's my picture of the Rastaman, Bob Marley. All right, guys. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that particular little demonstration of how easy it is to make anyone into a cartoon using fun, easy, and basic shapes. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all look at that for a minute. If you're just trying to kind of catch up, maybe you're trying to draw this at home. I hope I drew it slow enough so you guys can see everything that's going on.